What is up, community? It is Ashrok. Welcome to my Marvel Legends collection video. A couple months back I did a revised Danger Room collection where I kind of showcased this beautiful room that I called the Danger Room that took me so long and so much money and whatnot to get it to where I want it to be. And I said I was going to do individual videos based on my collections. I did a WWE collection video. I'm doing my Marvel Legends one now. Next one will be the Mini-Mates. And then a miscellaneous one, and then I got some other things I want to showcase later on. But this is my Marvel Legends collection. Now, if some of you guys know the story, I did collect Marvel Legends way back in the day. Got rid of them because I was in school, I was still in college, and I needed the money. And it was one of those things, you got to take care of your business first. These things are always replaceable, and here is a prime example of these shits being replaceable. I sold these all back in the day, and I bought them all back. Now, I was hesitant on buying these. I wanted to buy these a couple of years ago. I wanted to start collecting them again, and I said no because I ended up meeting a girl from New York, and we kind of hit it off, and thought I was going to start a life with her, and she actually had all the Marvel Legends. So the goal was for her to move out here, and we were going to start a life together, but she turned out to be a complete cunt and just a terrible person, and shit didn't work out. So she gave up, and I said, fuck it, I'm going to buy these things on my own. And that started, well, I'm really bitter, ain't I? You guys really don't usually hear me talking about my personal life much, but when you get your heart broken, sometimes you gotta let loose and say fuck it. Which I did, by the way. I had sex with her multiple times. It was okay. Could have been better. But anyways, I'm such a dick. In February of this year, I said, fuck it, I'm gonna start collecting my Marvel Legends again, and I really went ham. I went all out. Went to, and this is where I'm at. February, and now it is the beginning of November, and this is where I'm at in my collection. So, obviously, I've done some work over here. Mr. Fing Fang Foom. I bought him recently. You might have seen him in Holorama, what was it? Holorama 8? 9? No, 11. And then Giant Man as well. So, we got him. But yeah, here's the Marvel Legends collection. Now, keep in mind, again, a lot of it came through the community. A lot of these, I'm going to give some shout outs to some folks in the community, but also a lot of mom and pop shops out here in Chicago. We have the best toy stores in the fucking world as far as I'm concerned. Basically thrift type toy stores where people go there and sell their collections and other people look for them and buy them from them. And, when you go to these mom and pop shops, you get a lot of good deals. I got good deals from my buddy Eddie Galeos. I got my... there's John Connor who hooked me up with the McFarlane, and I'm going to kind of showcase all these different figures, but through trades and through Facebook. And one thing that's other than these mom and pop shops where I did buy a lot. This top row, by the way, is my X-Men row. These mom and pop shops where I did buy a lot of figures. I consolidated and bought so many that when I did the math on this, guys, I'm not even quitting. I'm pulling back one more time before I get to the X-Men. When I did the math, and I'm a pretty keen person when it comes to math and spending and just things like that. I'm kind of a geek when it comes to it. I paid about $7 per figure on average, and a lot of it was because of buying in lots and buying good deals and making trades, buying something that I would find at a really cheap price. Buy it, knowing that Joe Schmo might need it, and say, "Hey man, do you need this? Let me trade you for that." Whatever Legends figure I needed. And that's how you do it, man. You build good bonds, you build good relationships across Facebook, you build a good reputation across these websites, Facebook and Instagram and YouTube, obviously, and people genuinely are going to look out for you, man. And it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. When we use the word community, that's what the fuck this is right here, man. This is community. That right there, that Warpath, that is community. That came from my man Mike Curbs, man. He just one of the most genuine dudes. Came out to Comic-Con. He had sex with Ted, which is right there. Ted's still astonished by it. As you can see, his face is just. Let me zoom in on this. He's like, "Fuck you, Kirby. Fuck you." So he raped my my teddy bear. He's never gonna be the same. The stains on this futon. Anyways, back to the collection. So. But that's hookup, man. He did a beautiful thing, and he hooked me up with that. Big ups to Chicago Pawn out here, in Chicago Pawn store out here that actually sells fucking like 90% of the shit they sell is toys. My man Rick hooked me up with this a while back for like, I think it was like 14 bucks, brand new Gambit. Just little shit like that, and it just adds up. Big ups to Mike Amps for hooking me up with a Sentinel. The other two I bought, I forgot where. I want to get 5 Sentinels. My army building is always at 5. Down here you come to the Avengers setup. Big ups to Mr. Tony B for the Hawkeye figure. I worked out a little trade with him. You know, those are obviously Marvel Universe figures, but they're fitting of the Avengers setup here. The Black Panther I got from a comic book shop, and you know, just like I said, little shops. Here's the McFarlane Spidey. Big ups to Mr. John Canna for hooking it up with that, man. Much appreciated. But again, man, you know, that's the thing with collecting. Now, obviously, I am someone who's fortunate enough to make a decent buck, and I can afford these things and be able to go hunting and make trades and pay a little bit more at times and pay a little bit less at times. But you know, at the end of the day, you just do those little things. Big ups to my man Ra on Facebook. Really good dude. Hooked me up with this crossbones for a trade for a shield agent. It was a beautiful thing. I'm sorry I said it Ra. Harvey, my bad, dude, my bad. Fuck, mixed them up. But that was bogus. He's like, my name ain't Ra. How dare you insult me like that? You know, but he hooked me up with that right there, man. I had a shield agent. He wanted a shield agent. And he had a crossbones. I was like, I'll take the crossbones. I kind of needed them for my collection. Big ups to John Papa Sergio for the Ares. You know, just like I said, a lot of good people, man. A lot of these. And if I'm forgetting you, don't get butthurt, please. I know you hooked me up. You know I love you all. All of you that did hook me up with some good figures at a decent price. Now, obviously, that's a Marvel Select. But as far as I'm concerned, that is the best Venom that's ever been created right there. The Marvel Select Venom is my favorite Venom ever. That's why he's the only Venom I'm going to get unless they come out with a newer, better Venom in the Marvel Legends line, but I don't see that happening. You come down here, I got some, these are just other random villains and little teams and stuff like that. Hopefully we'll get to finish this fucking team soon. Hasbro. Do need a couple more AIM soldiers. I want to get 2 more. Obviously 5 is my limit. Got the Frost Giant back there just chilling. That Frost Giant, by the way, I'm sure some of you guys have it. The worst fucking legs in the world. He has a very his upper torso is very he's top heavy, kind of like your girlfriend's titties. I motorboated her. Anyways, but his bottom is they're kind of light, you know, his feet. So the weight on top just kind of sinks down onto the legs, and they start to actually get warped a little bit. And then down here, it's just various Iron Mans, and there's other characters, other teams. Like, you got the Uncanny X-Force, got that whack-ass Toys R Us exclusive. I'm just such an X-Men fan, you know, it doesn't matter. Got the Hulkbuster, got that recently at a pretty good price, too. I think it was $50 brand new, so it wasn't too bad. But again, when I talk about doing the math and figuring out your figures, how much you're paying as an average, that's really what the key is, man. You know, so when you buy a shit ton of figures like I have here, I have a couple hundred Marvel Legends on this in this setup. You know, ultimately you got to sit there and figure out, okay, how much did I pay for this? How much did I pay for that? And then you kind of do the math. And like I said, when I did the math, it was between $7 and $8. I'm not exaggerating, per figure. That's how, I mean, and again, through trades and through buying in lots and community, like good people out there hook you up, man. I got to give you, I'm going to take this last minute here, just again, to all of you out there that have been supporting from the beginning, to show your love and continuing to watch my videos. I appreciate it. I know I'm not doing as many videos as I used to, guys, just because, like I said, work, and I got other shit going on in life, you know, I'm just trying to take care of. So this isn't all my, this isn't my whole life, you know, but to all of you that are still supporting, I appreciate it. To all of you that obviously helped me make this collection what it is. Those of you that helped me get through what I got through, what I talked about in the beginning of this video, it was a tough time for me, man. But you know, from February till now, I can say I think I did pretty fucking good, and that's all that matters. I hope you enjoyed my Marvel Legends collection video. I had a blast doing this, and again, thanks again for watching. Remember to laugh every day. Talk to you guys next time. Deuces.